He was a devout Jew and a strict Pharisee who believed wholeheartedly in the Mosaic law with a zeal unsurpassed. But let's face it, Saul was, plain and simple, a bully. His sole mission in life was to oppose and to even destroy this movement of the Spirit, this movement known as the Way, this movement that would come to be known as Christianity. Well, Saul's shenanigans spread throughout the land, causing many Jewish Christians to flee for the outskirts of Judea and then to Samaria. But through it all, the church remained resilient and continued to thrive and grow exponentially. But Saul, no doubt, was what you also might call a hard nut to crack. God would have to do something rather dramatic. And indeed, God did. On the road to Damascus, God struck Saul blind with an intense lightning. And then he sent the faithful Ananias to meet up with Saul 3 days later in what is truly one of the most radical transformation conversion experiences ever. And Saul became Paul, as many of us know, and he went on to become one of the early church's most influential leaders, spreading God's word to Gentiles the world over. So often God does the unexpected. Saul had been a hard nut to crack, just like so many others that God chooses to use. I mean, think about it. Noah was a drunk, Abraham a liar, Jacob a fraud, Joseph a braggart, Moses a murderer, David an adulterer, Ruth a Moabite, the eunuch was an Ethiopian and a eunuch, all supposed hard nuts like Saul. But the Jesus we serve can crack the rebellion of any rebel and change their lives for the better. So if God can heal and transform a rebel like Saul, think about what God can do with someone like you and me. I invite you to worship with us here at Bellevue Presbyterian Church in the heart of Nashville every Sunday morning at 10:30, in person or on Facebook Live. This has been another 2-minute takeaway with Pastor Scott.